Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Ubuntu On Air channel. My name is Yannick. I am the French guy from Switzerland. And this is part 3 of 2 of my PHP and Angular development on Ubuntu. We did set the environment up in the previous 2 episodes or streams. And now that we have everything, almost everything set up, I thought, why not make an extra stream and take it for a spin and try and do something simple. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Let's move to the VM view. And so that's my VM with Ubuntu 2104, I think, yes. And so here's what I've done before the stream, because that takes a little bit of time. I've installed MySQL, which we did not install previously. And I also installed Composer. And so if you don't know what Composer is, it's a package manager for Ubuntu, for PHP, not for Ubuntu. And so we're going to use that to install packages in our application. So if you remember, or if you watch the previous streams, we have 2 projects. We have got this project, which is the backend of our applications. That's the PHP part. And we have another Visual Studio Code, which is this one, and that's our Angular app. That's the front-end part of our project. So we're going to start by installing some packages in our backend. So let's go there. Here we are. I'm going to open this terminal in VS Code, and we're going to install a few packages, and I'm going to go to my cheat sheet to see what packages we need. So first thing first, we need to initialize this project with Composer so that it can then manage the project and the class loader and all those fun stuff. So I'm going to use Composer init. Yes, everything is good. Oh, it needs another. Okay, so let's my name in there. It must be in the format name. Okay, if I read the documentation, that would be better. So that's gonna be, and that's gonna be at nowhere.com. And that I don't care. That's a project. I don't care about the license just yet. And no, I don't want to install those dependencies just yet. I'm going to install them by hand afterwards. Yes, that's great. And now Composer did create a file for us with the metadata, and that's where it's going to install add the packages. And if you have done some Node.js previously, it's kind of like the what's it called, package.json in Node.js, I think, something like that. Let's add some packages then. We need PHP DI, which is the dependency injection package. It's this one, and that will allow us to create one instance, one connection to the database, and then share that instance with all our projects. So we don't have to recreate that that connection every time we need it. Okay, go back to VS Code. Now we need we need 3 packages from the same project, which is the Slim framework. And the Slim framework will help us define routes, so depending on where you come from, in our PHP project. And so we can easily associate a path to some bit of code. So we need this package. We need 2 extensions to Slim. So we need the Slim HTTP package, and we need the Slim PSR7 package. And the website for Slim is this one, slimframework.com. There's a very good tutorial on this website. So if you're interested, just go and have a look. But we're going to do a little bit of that in tonight's demo. And we also need Midu, which is an interface to MySQL that helps us create queries a lot more easily than using raw SQL and the basic functions. So as you can see, I typed in the terminal, I typed my commands, and they appeared now in the composer.json file. And that for some reason that VS Code thinks this oh, well, yeah, it thinks there's a problem with this file, but there is no problem with this file. All right, so we have our packages installed. I can close that too. And those are the files from last time. So how does this work? Well, if you have a look here, there's a new folder that appeared, which is vendor, which is the equivalent to the node modules package. Hello, welcome to, yes, part 3 of 2, indeed, because I thought I could do that in 2 parts, but then I realized that I was a bit late last time, so yes, part 3 of 2, why not? I mean, there's a famous trilogy in 5 volumes out there, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, to not name it. So why not a part 3 of 2 on the stream? Yes, well, evening. It is evening here, even though it's 12:30 p.m. Where you are. But yeah. So yeah, I should have said what's the name, the word, time zone appropriate greetings instead of good evening. All right. So yes, we have this vendor folder, and if we open this folder, all our packages are installed there, and that's the equivalent of the Node modules for Node.js. If you have yes, Node.js, if you are used to that, but we don't really care about all those folders. What we care about is this folder, this file here, autoload.php. It's really small, but it's going to be very useful for us. It is the way Composer manages the class loader. So we're going to make a small modification to this file. If I can get my my cheat sheet properly displayed on my screen. There we are. And I'm going to go to the composer.json, and we're going to add this. And now if Mr. Wimpress works properly, this is going to work. Yes, it does. We can copy and paste from the host to the guest. Now we're using Vimeo. Awesome. So we're going to add that. Obviously, that's not the word, the prefix we want. We're going to call that Ubuntu on air. Why not? What that does, it designs this folder, src, is going to be the root of all the namespace Ubuntu on air. So we're going to place our own code in there. And from now, everything is going to be magical. Yes, you're going to see that. So let's change index.php and show a little bit of magic. Why not? So what are we going to do? We're going to remove pretty much everything that is here. All right. Okay, so we have a PHP file. So we start with the PHP tag. Now, what we need to do is require this file I showed you earlier. Hello, Monica. Welcome to the chat. So we're going to require vendor / autoload.php. And you can see that the extensions we installed last time offered some auto-completion for us, so that's great. What are we gonna? We're going to start simple, right? we're going to create an application. So we need app factory. Obviously, we don't have the import, but if we do control space, then the PHP extension will offer to auto import this for us. And well, we don't have any reason to not accept that. We need something very important that I often forget. It's to end this file with app.run, right? So what app.run will do, it will take the configuration that we will put in the middle and use that and make some magic for us. If we run that now, nothing is going to happen, so we're not going to do that, but we can define our first route. So let's define our route. The way you define routes is you get the app object that we've created here, and then you put the HTTP method. So get is the standard method when you want to retrieve something. So that's when you do something like that. That's a get request. It sends info.php to the server, and if you add, I don't know, param equals value, and that is going to be passed in clear to the server. Now there's the post request, which I can't really show because you need a form, an HTTP form, and then what you will see in the URL is just this, the file part, and then everything else will be hidden and sent to the server. And then there are some other requests like delete and put, and there's another one, I don't remember exactly, but what's important for us now is the get request. So we're gonna say, okay, if we arrive on this server with the API slash, let's say, best route or path, or however you want to call that, then we would like this function to be executed or run. Executed seems a little bit, harsh, but we want this function to run, right? And doing that, we don't have to do it ourselves. We don't have to look into the request. We don't have to extract any parameters. We don't have to check if that the URL, is it the URL, the path segment of the URL is this. Slim is going to do that for us. We just need to add a few parameters to our function here, but those are always the same, so you can copy and paste from one route to the other. We need the request, obviously, if we want to get some information from that. We're going to send a response, and we're going to have some arrays, some arguments. Sorry, we're going to get into the array. Now, PHP complains about the server request. It doesn't know what it is, and that is a... Which one is this one? That's the Slim HTTP server request. So it doesn't know which one. So I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to import it by hand. Sometimes, it needs to be convinced. Symbol request is declared but not used. Yes, indeed. Oh, that was his problem. Okay, so what are we going to do in there? So we're going to try and return some things, to test this this path, this route. So we can do that by doing something like, I don't have an example on my cheat sheet. That's unfortunate. I think that's response on response, return response with JSON. That's not the correct response. I think that's this one I need. I'm going to change that quickly. Nobody saw anything? Right, okay. response does with I am disappointed. This should have worked, and it did not. I'm So why are you not working? Well, anyway, that's response. It did work during the rehearsal. Yeah, it did. Is that the correct response? No, it doesn't find. It can't find it. Why? I don't know. It isn't. Hello. World. Yes, Curse of the Demo Gods. I know. There's something that is undefined type slim HTTP server request. It maybe I know. Composer dump. Yes. Okay, that's okay. But this goes here, because with the autoload it should now be no, I don't know. It doesn't know the symbol, and I am really confused now. I am really confused. And so if we go to /API/demo, I think it's demo. Oh no, it's test. API test, yes. Well, it's time for real-time debugging, live debugging. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? So it found App Factory, but it didn't find response or server requests. It's pretty weird. I've forgotten something. There's something missing from my config. So let me have a look at my composer JSON. What did I miss? Slim HTTP, Slim PSR7. Slim PSR7 is here. Slim PSR7, it's there. That doesn't make a very interesting stream. I realize that. What is going on? Oh, there's something that I have forgotten. That's not helping if I don't do it. So I need to check something very quick. Or did I do it already? I have. Okay. Well, those things happen when you do development. Okay, so it's embarrassing to have that live on stream, but those are things that you're gonna encounter during your development adventures. So what did we do here? Did we? We didn't do the magic thing, which is if we arrive, oops, read-only file. That's not gonna help Visual Studio though, but what we need to do, we need to say, okay, Everything that is under slash API. Okay. Well, let's simplify that. Everything that is under, not here, here, under slash. So under our website root folder, we're going to try file. So is the file that we requested exists? If so, then serve the file. And if not, then just serve index.php. And if we have args, then use those args. That's the Nginx syntax. And that means if we point to an existing file, we will return this file. If not, we're going to return index.php with anything that could be behind this file, this request. Okay, let's sudo system ctl restart nginx. Okay, now we go back here and we go to Ubuntu on air slash. I need to change something because that doesn't work. I need to go to my that's here. So this is going to be test. No, that should work. That should work. That should work. So up here and Ubuntu on air slash API slash test. It should have worked. This is turning into a catastrophe. What's wrong? What's wrong? What is wrong? We have logs. We don't have logs because those are get upstream, fastg, php suck, host Ubuntu on air. Error. Test failed. No such file or directory. Yes, indeed, no such file or directory. I agree. There was no such file or directory, but now there is. So now it should serve. Except it might not know about that. I don't. I'm confused. It works. This works. Those files work. It is, Malika, it is a learning experience. Also, proof that proper preparation is actually useful. I have tested a few things, but obviously not everything. And I don't even know where to look now. I don't even know where to look. Let's see. Let's see. It's like that. If we go to index now, index.php, I have hello. Okay. If we go to API test, and we don't have hello, and we should have add hello. This is very weird. Oopsie. If we do that, not found. It's like it didn't even look at my config. Let's have a look again. Did I miss something? Location slash library. Then location PHP, and it should go to do we have PHP log? log PHP. No, we don't. We don't. We don't have anything. Tests. Yeah, and 404 because it didn't find. It's like it didn't even care about my config. Not in the correct folder. Uh, here. I just don't understand what's going on. URI index.php is what I am supposed to have, right? That is what I'm supposed to have. Location slash. If we can, let's do that. I'm going to copy and paste something from my folder here. Sudo systemctl yes, restart nginx, status nginx. I have a feeling there's going to be a part 4 of 2. Nginx succeeded. Yes, everything is started. And if we go to API test, no, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. Slash API. That is correct. It must not find that. That's my PHP part. Yes. Trying to fix things. There we go. First step done. It's alive. It's responding. It is alive. All right. Let's remove that and have a look at that. It is possible that it's just VS Code not finding the files. Also possible that there is a problem. I just don't understand where the problem is. But it was alive. It is alive. It is reacting. Not in the way I want it to react, but it is reacting. What's wrong with it? I have created the app factory. This is absolutely crazy. I hate that. I hate that. That should return. So let's see. If we get some stuff from the body, and then return response with JSON. Well, no, we can't do that. But we can do. I need a get, and I'm desperately looking at a get request in my my working app, this one will return an array of something, and then we can say, okay, so this is an array of array. And then, oops. An array of array, and then we should be able to return that, even though it doesn't. It won't let me do it now. There's something it doesn't like. We have new errors. Let's see. I like logs with errors. What does it say? It says debug could not connect to debugging client. Tried logging. Yeah, that's okay. Argument what passed to closure must be an instance of server request, instance of request given. Must be an instance. Oh, okay. It didn't get what. No. Okay, so it says it wants a request. And it found the request, okay, and then the response. It found the response, but those don't have with JSON in there. That's because I don't know. I don't know why. Let's do that with body, and we'll add JSON code. Right. Okay. It's not working. Insert desperate laugh here. What does it say in here? Stack trace. With body must implement interface, stream interface, string given. Okay, you know what? There's something we could do is have a look at the stream framework and say, right, that's what we need to do, and not what I did from memory, apparently. Obviously, my memory is not working, it's defective. Return, respond, get body, and write this, and we remove that, and now we press F5, and it's not working. It's not working. It is not working. What does it say now? Let's implement interface response message int returned. Okay. Yes, I need to read the doc. So that, and then we do that. Ta-da! I think this was my last stream. Thank you. Good night. I will never come back ever again. Okay. So we have, yes, we managed to return some JSON, but we don't really have the content type. We don't have necessarily what we wanted, but this is gonna work for what we want to do. So what we want to do here is we want to return some to-do items that we're going to add, display, and then we're going to add and remove stuff from that. I might shorten this demo a little bit, or maybe I might go a little bit longer, depending on if I am allowed to go over an hour or not. I will let Monica tell me. So to do, what do we have in to dos? Well, we can have, let's say we're gonna have just a text. That's the thing that we want to do, and maybe we're gonna have a display order, so we can maybe reorganize them. But what is really important right now is to have the text. So first of all, let's rename this symbol here, because those are to dos, and we're going to add, say that the text. So the first to do is prepare your stream. And the second to do, we're gonna have a text, and that's gonna be don't do live debugging. All right, so those are two things that we want to put on our to-do list, or our don't do list if we take the second one. Okay, so that's what our API will return. So now we need some way to display that. So we're going to go to our Angular application this time, and we already did some so we already did some tests last time. So let's try and modify this test so that now we're going to go and get this JSON file and display our to-dos. And if we have time, we're going to have a form and add some items to our list. And to save those items, I don't know if we're gonna have time to do the MySQL part, but well, I guess that's gonna be part 4 of 2 then for the MySQL side of things. Now it's gonna build our Angular app, and once it's built, then it's go really fast after that. We're going to make our app a little bit more beautiful than what it's going to be now. Come on, new tab, get in there, get in line. Don't make me regret. Localhost, and that's port 4200. There we go. So that's the default app, the default Angular app. Let's get this. That's the main index HTML, and we're going to add a few things in there. If I can find my demo app, is somewhere. Where is it? There, and I want to add that. I want to add that here. So we're going to add jQuery and Bootstrap to our application. We're going to go into our main component. So app, and that's the app component over here. And we're going to remove everything in there, and automatically that clears everything. We're going to also get some files from a working application. Does that. So this is the index. Okay, it builds a body app root. Okay, we want a where are we going to put that? Let's put that in the table, right? Table class table. Okay, and we're gonna have a header as we should. Inside the header, we're gonna have a table row, and at the head, and we're going to text, and then we're gonna have a table body. And now begins the magic. All right. we are going to display our um, our to-dos here. So we need to fetch that from the server. Okay. How do we do that? Well, we're going to go to the component. So last time I gave a link to the Angular tutorial website, which is, did I? No, I didn't get here, but that's angular.io. Oops. Angular.io. And you can follow the instructions here and the tutorial, which is somewhere in the docs, I guess. Tutorials, yes, and this one, Tour of Heroes, and it's going to teach you everything you need to know. All right, so this we already built this service last time when we did the first example. So I'm just going to tweak this function, and instead of demo.php, we're going to get API test, which is the thing we created here. Okay, that's the service. Here we get that, and once we have we get the data, then we put that in the console. We don't want to put that in the console. We want to put that somewhere in a variable. So to-dos equals array, and when we get the data, which is probably an array, if we have a look at the console, F12, and the console here, and there we go. We have an array. It's very small on my screen, so I don't know if it's okay on yours, but here we can see we have an array of objects, and this object has a property text, and we can see the text that we put in there. So we're going to do this title equals data. Okay. We don't need the semicolon here. Now that we have that, we can go back to our component, and we're going to iterate over our data. So we're going to have a table row, and this is going to be a table data, and we're going to put something here, something here, right? Just to check that this code is actually okay, right? It's working. I'm not sure it loaded Bootstrap. I don't see Bootstrap in there. Oh yeah, it's supposed to have installed Bootstrap. Did I forget something again? That's entirely possible. Table class table. Yes, we don't have any. Oh well, maybe for part 4 of 2. We're going to do equal ng4, ng4, okay. ng4 equals let to do of to-dos. Okay, so that means repeat this line. Oh, and my VM is crashing or has crashed. Is the stream still alive? Yes. So my PC is still alive, but the VM has crashed. I'm gonna have to have a word with Mr. Rimpress. It seems to be frozen or something. So it's really a catastrophic stream tonight. But you know, when something goes wrong, why not have everything go wrong on the same stream, right? Hopefully, that's not gonna revoke my my license to stream on the Ubuntu on Air channel. It seems like something is alive, but my hard disk is showing signs of activity. Oh, there we go. It's unfrozen. Woohoo! So yes, what I was saying is that this line means repeat this whole thing for every to-do that you can find in the to-dos variable, right? Okay, so now just by doing that, we should see now, should have seen 2 lines, and we don't see anything. Again, I am very disappointed because why is it not working? Why is this not working? Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Okay, let's take a deep breath and have a look at how this is supposed to work. Yes, this is supposed to do that. This is supposed to be written like that. Okay. This goes there, and then but it's obviously not, or is it? No, it's not doing anything. It is not doing anything. That's the side of thing. It is not doing anything. I am completely lost. I am completely lost. What's wrong now? That's what's wrong. And then I have to specify the type here. If I did that properly again, that would probably help. Did it? No, it did not. It did not. And well, I did mess something up. And I don't know what. The title was working previously, so why is this not working? Oh, yes. Yes. This is a string. No, this is not a string because this is badly defined. I got distracted by the first problems, and now another VM is frozen again. All right. Well, there's still 10 minutes that, I'm going to go all the way and do whatever I can. And I sincerely apologize for all these problems. I didn't see that coming. I did my prep yesterday, and of course, everything worked yesterday. I need to get that, and I need to get this, and I need to create a class here. That's gonna be to do the TS, and I'm going to write export class. Come on. Okay, and here, right, there we go. Come on, help me. Okay, we need to import the to-do from to-do, and if we go to the service, then we also need to import to-do. Okay, and now that's returning an array of to-dos. There we go. And now if we go back here, ta-da, we have 2 lines. Okay, It is time to change those lines with something that is interesting, like, for example, to do dot text. To do dot text. All right. And now we get our two to-dos. The the I know, I know, I know. I did only half of what I had to do. I forgot the CSS, which is here. So we need to add the CSS because I just added the JavaScript, but yeah, we need the CSS, and the CSS is going to be in there. And now, there we go. That looks much better. So if we add like a small div.container here, and that will make that a lot more beautiful, a lot more presentable. All right. I have a few minutes left, so we're going to try and add a quick form, and then we'll see where we go from there. Form input type equals text. ng model. Is it ng model or just model? I don't remember. I don't remember. This was not prepared properly. I apologize. I apologize for that. That's that, and that's ng model, and that's equals, and we want in our component, we want to have a public property that is going to be new text, and the VM is frozen again. So I guess it no, it's not. It is, but it's not. It's reacting badly. New text. No, it's I think it's dying. New text. IVM is dying. That's gonna be a string, maybe null, and then here we're going to say, okay, that's new text. All right, and then we're gonna have an input type equals a button class equals button, and on click on click on click, we're going to call a function which is going to be in our component, and that we are going to define as do that properly, add to do, and it's going to take anything. It's a void function, doesn't return anything. Okay, the function is defined, which means we can now go back to our HTML and say that on click, we're going to call add to do. Okay, it doesn't bind ng model since it's it isn't a non-property. What do you mean it isn't a non-property? It is non-property. It's there. is a known property. Unless I made a mistake with the definition of that thing. No, I haven't. I haven't made a mistake. So what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I don't know. We'll see. In the add to do, we're going to do console. Hello, Vincent. Welcome to the end of the most catastrophic stream I have ever done. We're going to do this dot new text. Okay. Console.log. This was part 3 of 2, which was supposed to be the last part. But apparently there's going to be a part 4 of 2. Yeah. No, it doesn't like that. It says new text doesn't exist, which is completely wrong. It does exist, but maybe I did some weird stuff. New text, but when I am completely lost. I have the exact same, almost exact same code on a working app just on the other screen, and this one doesn't work. So what did I do wrong? I did. I might know what I did wrong. I might know, although I might also not know. That's not here. I'm looking at my code right now, and that's let's see. Did I thought I did that last time. I thought I added the necessary declaration in our app module, but maybe not. So I've got that, I've got the app routing, I've got the app component. Okay, and that's did that last time, but we did not. So we need to import this module and put that in there. And also we're gonna need that later on. So let's put that right in there right now. And that should help us. There we go. No more errors. There we go. Everything is compiled. And now we have, we have a button that needs probably a text. There we go. And now if we look at the console, and we can type, if ng model is used within a form tag, either the name attribute must be set or the form control must be defined as standalone. Thank you. Thank you very much. That if the VM would be, I would like to help, but it apparently doesn't want to help. It is, yes, it's crashing or something. I don't know. Ooh, good. Okay, that's not good. It says it's a name. Okay, name equals new text. Okay, and okay, now we can type some text. Try again next week. If we add, we should see try again next week. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop this train wreck. Apologies to anyone who wanted to see some actual coding, but everything seems to be in place now after an hour of fiddling with configs. But yeah, as Monica said, that's a learning experience that proves that some stuff may and will go wrong. Fortunately, those things, once they are fixed, should really stay fixed and not go wrong again. I will pop the main scene on the screen so I can hide this not very beautiful result. Thank you everyone for joining in the chat. Thank you everyone for watching afterwards, although I'm not sure I'm gonna leave this video on. Gonna see if Monica can remove it. That could be for the better good of the channel. Anyway, unless I am fired, I will be back in 2 weeks with a working example, and I am going to prepare my entire stream and maybe pre-record it just in case. But anyway, those things happen. It's an unfortunate it happened on stream. Thank you very much. Follow the Ubuntu on Air channel over Twitch or YouTube, and follow, like, click the bell, all those things, and stay connected. I will see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.